What's up, guys? We are here for our first edition of what I'm going to call these is Recovering Gordon Ryan, and I kind of just want to bring you guys on a little journey for my stomach recovery, which seems to never be ending, seems to just never end, so this will probably just continue till I die at this point. But I've had this big relapse now, and I'm going to do a whole story on a whole video on my stomach issues, but I originally had stomach issues, for those of you who don't know, from recurring staph infections and taking oral antibiotics that just wiped out my stomach completely. And then it was doing better all the way through the beginning of 2024, and I took antibiotics. I couldn't clear, I had some antibiotic resistant strep throat my body couldn't get rid of, and I was on antibiotics for strep throat for a month and a half, and then that just wiped out my stomach completely again. So we are here. I've been basically bedridden for the last 2 months. I haven't been able to do anything. 10 days, 12 days where I wasn't able to eat anything. And I haven't been able to train Jiu Jitsu. I haven't been able to lift. Every time I get my heart rate up and that valve relaxes and my stomach moves around, I get nauseous. So I just have been completely and utterly useless. And this is one of my first workouts that I've been doing, or that I'm going to attempt to do. And I just want to give you guys a kind of a little documentary on getting myself back to health and what I've been doing with my daily days and stuff like that. I haven't been training. I haven't been able to leave the house basically. I have good days and bad days, but to go and to try to do jiu-jitsu, I can't even think about it, and that's very sad. So we're gonna try to do our first lift today. We're just gonna talk a little bit about the new protocol that I'm on, and not go too much into detail, but just talk a little bit about it. All right, so just a little bit about what we added. I actually weaned off my antifungals, and then my stomach just collapsed again over the course of like 6 months. So they put me back on antifungals. I'm on intraconazole, 100 milligrams twice a day, 2 capsules twice a day. They added this Orthosport Complete probiotic, which I'm on 2 of these, 2 a day, which is in addition to this Probiome probiotic, because this wasn't enough apparently. They added, so 1 of these twice a day. This is incredible. It's called Dimetitious Earth, and this is literally, Nat calls it my horse drink, because this is literally, it's supposed to help digestion, and it's a binder so that it can break up the biofilm of the fungi in your intestines, and then the antifungals can actually get to it. But if you look here, it says dosage, take 1 to 2 teaspoons daily, and then after that it says animal dosage, not to exceed 2% of weight of total animal feed. So like it's literally for animals, and I'm just drinking it because who knows why, but apparently it's supposed to make you better. So this is called Dimetitious Earth, and it's supposed to aid digestion. And then I have this really cool dietary supplement from Ways2Well, shout out to Ways2Well, where they did a genetic test and they did all kinds of testing to see what I was nutrient deficient in. And because my body can absorb, and like I absorb 25% of the things that I put into my body because my stomach is so messed up, my receptors are closed, and all the food just slides across that biofilm and doesn't really absorb in through my intestines. So they made me these supplements here, and every supplement for general health or for healing that I could be deficient in, I am deficient in. So they made me this cool formula here where it's just like a massive amount of vitamin A, vitamin D, magnesium, everything. And it has the daily percentages of what a normal person's supposed to have. And this ranges from 25% of the dosage on things I'm not low on to 208,000% of a daily dosage that a normal person's supposed to have. So that's great. But these are the new things I'm doing for my stomach, and I'll do a full video eventually on what they're all supposed to look like, or what everything looks like, and my full stomach issues and yada yada yada. So I actually dragged Sunny out of bed. She had some food poisoning last night, and was not having a great time. She was nauseous all day, and she threw up once in the morning. She's like, "Oh my God, I feel terrible." I'm like, "Yeah, imagine if you felt like this every day for the last 6 years, every single second of your life." And she's like, "No, I couldn't." So we're just gonna do a weight check. I don't ever go, for me, when I do jiu-jitsu, it's hard for me to get over 230, and I don't ever really go below 220. normally, unless my stomach is really bad. If I lift, like after I had my tonsils taken out and I was just lifting and my stomach was okay, was decent, and I was just eating and not doing jiu-jitsu, I got up to like high 240s was my heaviest. But when I'm doing jiu-jitsu twice a day, regardless of anything, if my stomach is good or stomach is bad, I don't really get over 230. I never really sink below 220 unless I'm having like a major stomach issue. I'm currently right now 208.4. So yeah, everyone who does jiu-jitsu is always like, well, Gordon's 80 pounds heavier than everyone he fights. No, I'm like literally a normal guy. I'm like 220 pounds. Like I'm not that much bigger than like, you know, the average jiu-jitsu athlete. And I'm definitely not a big heavyweight. I'm like one of the smallest heavyweights you can have. Right now I'm like 210 pounds, it's pathetic. So I'm showing you guys like me lifting at like my absolute worst right here. We're just gonna do a light workout and see how it goes and if I can actually finish it. All right, so we're gonna start this workout with Sunny, who's just the most miserable person in the world to work out with, if I'm being honest. It's just like, you're in boot camp the whole time. But I told her that we have to do something easy today. The main issue I'm having right now is that when you work out, your lower esophageal or esophageal sphincter, the valve that connects your stomach and your esophagus, relaxes, and then that causes you to be more nauseous. Plus all the stuff in your stomach is moving around while you're like, every time you move, obviously it moves around, but when you tense, the stomach compresses, and that compression in the stomach will have things starting to come up, so that makes you more inherently nauseous. And I'm already nauseous, so that is what kind of kills me. So right now, I'm just dealing with an issue of every time I get my heart rate up, I get nauseous. It's almost like if you wake up and you had the worst hangover of your life and you want to throw up to feel better and you just can't. That's like my baseline. And then imagine if you have that same hangover and you have to run a marathon. Like the more tired you get, the worse the nausea gets. So that's what I'm experiencing right now.
Today we're doing a little easy workout. It's gonna be a mix of back and chest. One back, one chest, one back, one chest. Very quickly, very easy and simple. Never really easy with him because he's always complaining, but it's gonna be okay.
How many exercises?
Like 5 or 6.
That'll be 8 or 9. For those of you guys who don't know, after ADCC, I set up a PO box for you guys to send me fan art and stuff. Never checked it one time, so it's probably just threw all the stuff away because I forgot about it completely. But my garage is filled with fan art stuff. Contrary to popular belief, I didn't just print out cool pictures of myself and hang them up in my garage. A fan sent me these, Giselle, I believe her name is. The person that took them sent me these as like a cool gift after ADCC. And I had someone give me a poster in 2016. I have cool fan art that's all around. This, the big Gordon dollar bill, is like my favorite one. This is like a fan art garage. And then I have my little Gord's garage car up there that my buddy got me. I'm also empty stomach, by the way. If I try to eat food within like, right now it's like a 6-hour range of working out. It's just like my body's like, nope. Woke up in the morning, workout, it's 9:54 right now. Instead of having food and bile in my stomach, I just have bile in my stomach. So it's kind of semi-manageable. That's okay. That should be okay, otherwise I'll kill myself.
Nice and easy, okay?
I'm so weak. My max bench press ever at 235 pounds was 395 for 3. So probably more than my squat, to be honest. Tough. That's okay.
9. 1 more.
Use this little tracker here. I'm not talking about what one it is because they're a very left-leaning company. Even though I like this, I just refuse to support anything overly left. So, but it does keep my heart rate in check. I know what my heart rate is, and usually if my heart rate's been going over 90, I've been getting nauseous. But it's 102 right now, and I feel okay. My resting heart rate when I'm like totally relaxed is like 35, 40, like super low. So when I get up high towards 90, I've been getting nauseous lately, but it's good. Right now it's decent. I'm just baseline nauseous. I'm not overly nauseous. And everyone's gonna be in the comments like, oh, I thought you are not complaining. You're suffer in silence, blah, blah, blah. I'm just doing this so you guys can see what is going on with my life. I'm not complaining. I'm not looking for handout. I'm lifting. I'm just letting you, I'm doing this anyway. I'm just letting you guys in on it. So you're welcome.
Okay, good job.
John always likes to say when he's teaching, he says embarrassingly easy. I'm embarrassingly weak right now. This is pathetic.
Important is that you're doing something, you know. The worst is like when you not even be able to step on a gym. Like we have a gym in the house and we don't even step on a gym for days, because that's when you know when he's really bad. Now, just step in here and do something is always good. Move the body a little bit. It doesn't always have to be crazy, despite that I like to see him sober. But just to move around a little bit, it's always better than nothing, right? Better than staying on the couch.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so bad. Stomach's okay. My chest is shot. I feel like Larry Wheels now. Come on! Yes! Come on!
It's too heavy here. No thumbs. Nice.
That bicep vein coming in. You know how John Wick leaves like guns lying around his house? I leave tummy medication lying around mine. Never know when you're gonna need it.
See, I don't know if you guys can pay attention to this, but you see Gordon's expression from when he started the workout to now. His eyes is still like goes like down a little bit low. Even if he says like I feel good, I can tell. I know that he's not feeling good, and he's getting more pale as he goes. So I know that if I put a superset, or if I increase 5 repetitions on an exercise, it will be gone. It will be done for today. So what we do, rather than that, we take it easy. We take a little longer break before we go to another exercise. It's very important to be able to read how he's feeling as we go.
Is nausea an emotion?
Go back to you. We usually do this exercise. Sorry, my voice. I have no voice. Like this, right? Benching. But because everything, when you bend over like this, it's very uncomfortable for his stomach. We adapt everything. So now, because it's not too much weight, we're able to do more vertical than benching over. So everything has to adapt for whatever he needs. Before, in between sets, Gordon was giving you guys explanations, making jokes around and all that. Now he's just barely surviving.
My lips are all dry. My lips get really dry when I'm nauseous.
So
I'm just trying to recover.
we can tell that it's like a 20-25 minutes mark and intensity of the workout, and the repetitions makes him feel a little bit more uncomfortable, and that's why you're not going crazy too much, but it's still very good. It's a very good. You want to walk around here?
One more?
Mm-hmm. Good job. Okay. I think you can do it. your IV.
So the lightest workout ever, and I barely made it. But I made it.
How are you feeling right now?
Very nauseous, but accomplished in a sense. So got a little pump going. People say I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I'm me and I'm petty, so I would definitely wish this on my worst enemy. But it is terrible. And we have an IV, 1 o'clock with Ways2Well. So I will rest for the next, I will recover for the next hour from this and then get ready to do that. Just tell us what we're doing today.
Well, I don't know. We're doing IVs with Ways2Well, and I'm doing the NAD2, which is very powerful anti-aging, antioxidant thing. And it hurts, and I don't like it.
And you got a new sponsor, didn't you?
I did got a sponsor, yeah. And they're very delicious sponsors, so that's what's most important.
You're blocking the shot. There we go. Prozis. These are actually really good. They're better, in my opinion, than Power Crunch.
They're really delicious.
What do we have in these bags?
You got a little alpha lipoic acid, B12, B complex. We got vitamin C, got a little bit of amino blend, mineral blend, some biotin, some zinc, and then I'll give you all a fish egg glutathione after that.
Tell everybody how much you love getting poked.
This is unbelievable. But I've gotten better, right?
You've gotten way better.
Good patient now?
I don't know about that. I don't know. This guy is like really the best guy ever. No matter how many times it does, just never get better. Sometimes I have to get poked 3-4 times more. I'm so stressed.
All right, so we're getting the IV done. Give me some anti-nausea medicine because these make me nauseous sometimes. And like they always knock me out. So I'm just like trying to stay awake, and it's tough, but I feel good. Okay, so I've recovered from being nauseous now. I don't like to do sauna ice bath after I eat because of the fact that it makes me more nauseous. So I'm still empty stomach. We worked out. We're gonna do sauna ice bath, and then we're going to eat some breakfast. There are a few things that I hate more than doing ice bath when it's cold out, and it is 40 degrees currently in Texas, so that's perfect. Wouldn't be a sauna ice bath unless you have your trusty sauna hats.
Oh, thank you.
We have this Moravsko, those of you wondering, ice bath. We have Moravsko ice bath, and they actually just sent me the new one with the nice interior stainless steel. It's not just a horse trough, it's you actually have like a slanted back where you can lay down and be comfortable, which I'm miserable no matter what in here. It's filled with ice right now. It's currently set to 35, I believe. 32 for me is a little bit too much because then like the whole thing freezes and you have to like break it up with like a kettlebell at the bottom, and it's just like too much ice for me. So 35, 36 I leave it on, and it gives you like enough ice, but you don't have to really deal with breaking the ice up, and it kind of just floats to the top. But I love this thing. There's no maintenance. Basically, if the water gets cloudy, you just drain it, which is easy. You clean the master filter like 3 or 4 times a year. It's incredible. This has been my favorite ice bath that I've experienced so far. It's the same one Rogan uses. Rogan has like a custom fancy one because he's Joe Rogan. This is like the nice industrial commercial level one, and I've had nothing but nice things to say about it so far. Here goes nothing.
Oh, it's really cold. Oh my god. No.
Come on, in and out.
No! This is too cold. I knew it.
Nice hat. I hate doing that every single time. Every time you do it, you feel so much better after. Like I'm a vegan, or I just can't stop telling people about how they should be vegan. Like every sauna ice bath guy is like, you gotta try sauna ice bath, you gotta do it, it's the best. I'm one of those people now. It's like life-changing to do sauna and then ice bath right after. You have like this crazy euphoric high, like this natural high, and you just feel so good after you do it, and your whole day is so much better after you do this. All right, so we got, we already opened these, but these are some Bluetooth mics in case we need them, and I'm just like talking to the camera and not really doing anything else in the video besides that. We don't need those right now. This, I don't know what this is.
The charger for mics, I think.
Oh my God. Sunny hates everything American as far as packages because she's like, it's like impossible for me to open it, for anyone to open these packages. I'm like, yeah, they're child-proof. She's like, no, they're everyone-proof. Like, how can you open this? Are you insane?
You need a knife, scissors, sometimes even more stuff. You need so much stuff.
Okay, yeah. So this is a charger for the Bluetooth mics. Plug the little Bluetooth mics into here. It's like a charging dock. And then you plug the USB or USB-C into the back there. How adorable. Next, I have suction cup GoPro mounts. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. The reason I have 4 is because I have 5 cars, and I said that I'm not even gonna bother leaving one of these in the Porsche to just stick my GoPro on because Sunny hates clutter and she's just gonna throw it in the back seat or throw it out in the grass or throw it in the glove box or get rid of it. So I bought 4 of these because all of the cars that I drive all the time will have them, so I can just take my GoPro and just stick it on there and give you guys a POV, or not a POV, but a shot of me or shot of the road, whatever I want, and not have to change it between cars because I'll just will be lazy and forget, and then I'll be like, oh, I should have recorded that, and I'll be 60 miles from my house and I won't have the content. So 1 for each car minus Sunny's because she's a weirdo. POV GoPro for your head. Sticks on your head. Probably try it on, make sure it fits this giant head of mine. This, to be honest, is mostly just for me taking POV shots of me driving cars fast for you guys because I get to experience 600 to 700 horsepower cars, hopefully more soon, hopefully more horsepower soon on a daily basis. But I know that a lot of you guys on the channel watching don't get to experience 700 horsepower cars on a daily basis. So that is something that I like to watch as a person who views YouTube. Look at that. Whenever you see me doing 0 to 60 pulls in my cars, just imagine this is what it actually looks like inside the car, and this is what Sunny's looking at. That should be great. We have a little head mount, which she always makes fun of me because I do my chores at nighttime and I have a head flashlight, like a head lamp on. She always like catches me on the Instagram stories, like doing something outside. She's like, what are you doing? It's 12 at night. I'm like, I'm doing my chores. And then we got a little goodie box of the GoPro 12 Black. And I bought all these at Best Buy because I messaged GoPro asking if they wanted to work with me, and they just didn't even open my message. So thanks, GoPro. Appreciate it. I'm still using GoPro because I believe this is the best, or at least this is the only one that I know about that people use. So I'm just using you guys, and I'm talking about you. I don't care about you yet, at least, because you're not giving me any money. You didn't open my message, but I still have your stuff. Take that. GoPro. We have Creator Edition. Must be updated before you can use it. Perfect. I probably won't even be able to figure out how to do the update and won't even end up being able to use this because I'm an idiot with technology. But what do we have here? We got, oh, that's cool. We got the little stick that you, I guess, hold like this, and look at me. Got a little light here, that's pretty cool too. And I'll do a full tour, I'll show you like a guy's professional camera and stuff that I have no idea how to use. I'm just doing like a little breakdown, because basically this is what I do with my days now, because I can't train and I'm nauseous all the time. So I just like try to occupy myself with stuff to not lose my mind. Today, my big accomplishment of the day was to go to Best Buy. You have the GoPro 12. Your camera must be updated before you can use it. How about you just update it before you sell it to me? That would be great. Like, what do I have to do? Like, just send it to me so I can use it. This is a case, I guess, for the GoPro. The mounts to stuff, I assume. This is a charger, wire, another wire. I'm giving a tour. I have no idea what this stuff even is. This looks like a mic casing, I guess. This, no freaking clue what that is. No freaking clue what that is. Some kind of mount for something. I think I'm opening a Lego set here. I don't know what any of this stuff is, but there's some other stuff in here. I guess that is cool. And then the GoPro, and then you put the little thing in here or something. I don't really know, but this is all the stuff. The cool stuff, at least, is the case for it, the GoPro itself, and this little selfie stick. When I know what I'm doing, I'll give you guys a better tour of what I actually use. And one of my big questions was, oh, what kind of cameras do you use? And so I'm doing research on that now. Maybe you guys can help me with it, but for as good as I am at Jiu Jitsu, I'm just as bad at using technology. This is gonna be interesting as this goes. And I'll probably end up just throwing the GoPro through the wall or something, because remember when we got that that thing for the truck. There was this thing that you're supposed to plug into the TRX where you could watch movies on the screen. And it's I watched like 25 videos on YouTube of it, of just, you plug it in, it takes 5 seconds, and it's just supposed to screencast your YouTube onto the thing. And I originally got it because Street Speed had it, and he's like, this is the easiest thing ever. You just plug it into your truck and you watch videos on the screen, so you can watch movies when you're driving or traveling. I spent 2.5 hours trying to hook this thing up to my truck, and I'm like, Sonny, if you don't come outside and help me, I'm gonna smash this thing. She's like, what? I'm like, I've been out here this whole time. Please come help me. And she comes out and she does the same exact thing that I was doing. And I'm like, if you set it up and you did the same exact thing that I was doing, I'm gonna break it just on principle. Well, luckily, she can only get like 3 steps further than I was supposed to. And it was only supposed to be 1 step. You just plug it in and it does it. But she gets like 3 steps further than I was, and it doesn't work. So finally, like after like 3 hours, I just calmly get out, and I was like in camp for ADCC at the time. I just calmly get out of the truck, I take it, I put it on the driveway in front of my house, and I just viciously stomp on it like 17 times in a row. I look over and there's like 2 little kids with their mom like riding their bike up the block. And I just get out and I'm like, I have veins popping out all over. I'm like jacked, and I'm just stomping like shirtless on this little thing. And they just look over just like, what is going on? And I'm just like, hi. And then just calmly pick it up, walk inside, throw it in the trash, and sit on the couch. And she's like, do you feel better now? I'm like, yes, absolutely. That is the day in the life right now of recovering Gordon Ryan. We did our workout. We did our IV Best Buy run, sauna, ice bath. I ate my first meal at nighttime, my first real meal at nighttime, and now I'm gonna go to sleep. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. All jokes aside, guys, thank you all so much for the support. I love all of my fans and haters alike, and without you guys, I wouldn't be here. As you guys know, I want to start doing some crazy stuff with the channel, and if you purchase from any of these brands or any of my merch, you'll be massively helping the channel. Thanks to all my supporters and partners for making this possible.